President Akufo-Addo from Ghana, Your Excellency, thank you very much for sharing your action. Can you hear us? President
Yes,
Akufo-Addo, can you hear us?
Me?
Could you share your action with us, please?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. All right. Okay.
Please share your actions with us, if you can.
All right. Okay. Your Excellencies, as co-chair of the United Nations Eminent Group of Advocates for the Sustainable Development Goals, I'm delighted to join you this afternoon virtually for this historic Climate Adaptation Summit. I thank my good friend, the former Secretary General of the United Nations, His Excellency, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, for the honor of this invitation. The climate crisis is wrecking lives and livelihoods and disproportionately affecting the poor and the most vulnerable in society. Amid the existential threat posed by climate change, this summit comes at a time when our world is faced with one of its toughest challenges yet, the COVID-19 pandemic. It is a challenge we must not only confront head-on, but one from which we must emerge as victors. It is vital that we are united in action and do all we can as soon as possible to save lives, restore livelihoods, and spur the growth of our economies. While ensuring this, it is incumbent on all of us to help protect our communities from future health, economic, and climate change shocks. In Ghana, we're committed to promoting climate adaptation action. And that is why we're pleased to be collaborating with the Global Center on Adaptation in close collaboration with the African Development Bank in pioneering solutions on how to build durable infrastructure and supporting African cities to guard against the impacts of climate change. We're also working with the private sector and with the assistance of the Green Climate Fund to establish a multi-million-dollar green fund to support our climate adaptation interventions and our efforts to transition to renewable energy. We expect these initiatives to deliver tangible progress towards Ghana's adaptation and development objectives. By laying the foundation now, we bestow to future generations stronger, safer, and healthier communities. Young people have done the least to cause climate change, and yet will suffer its impact the most. Across Africa, the continent with the world's youngest population, we must scale up the solutions that deliver green jobs and resilient livelihoods. It is for them and future generations that we must all come together and use this summit as a turning point to create a more prosperous, greener, and fairer world. We cannot fail in this endeavor, as success is the greatest inheritance that we can leave for the current and future generations. I thank Your Excellencies for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.